we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords. And most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa, and my two children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the Little E's. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
All right, Jared, Kelly, the showboat. This is Kevin Kyle. We all made the trip on the transatlantic flight here to Japan, or Pacific flight. Not sure which ocean we're going over, but we're here, Jared. We made it safe and sound. What class did you fly, Jared?
Oh, we got first class. See, Tim left his credit card sitting out where I could see it, so I just snapped a photo of it and upgraded to first class.
First class? I sat in coach, man, next to the fire escape.
Well, maybe you should have Pim's credit card information on your phone like I do.
Unbelievable. All right, Jared, we're here at the Twin Ring Motega here in Japan, and we're getting ready to go live racing here. I believe we got 90 laps, if I'm not mistaken. But here
85.
Is 85. Thank you, Jared. Good to know the total number of laps here. But 85 laps, Jared. That's why I keep you around. But looks like Jason Landry got the pole. I'm going to get these boys rolling out of pit lane here. And we're going to get ready to go live racing here once again.
Sign, baby. Don't put it on the field.
All right. So we got Joseph Wolfus going to be coming in P2. David Medina P3. David Owens got P4. Buddy Sally's going to come back behind there in row 3. With Jax Duvall. Row 4 is going to be David Brenner and Justin White. Row 5 is going to be Jared Kelly and Chris Morrill. Row 6 is going to be Kyle Lynott and Matthew Smith.
Hey, I tried. You said you didn't want it. You said it was on right here.
Last time you made a bet, you lost again, too.
All right, here we go. Oh, there we go. And then row 6.
It's pronounced Landry.
Oh, row 7, Dennis Puckett, David Buell. Row 8, Kevin Kyle, Nick Mills.
I don't even know about that one.
But,
if you can pronounce it Japanese, we'll tell you what it is.
All right, Jared. Peace car is still on the track, Jared.
No, more than likely he's not in a restart zone, so yeah.
Yeah, 85 laps here today at Twin Ring Motegi, a 1.49 mile racetrack, so it's shorter than our mile and a half, but hopefully some good racing still.
All right, Jared, pace car looks like it might be coming off here. Hard for me to tell. No, it's still on track. It's still on the track. Coming around turn 4. There he goes, diving off. Pace car's diving off, and we're getting ready to go green flag racing here. Jason Landry just bringing them here to the. There is no Geico restart line, so it's off the leader, and they go green racing as they pass the start finish line right now. And Jason Landry off to a head start, but Vuplis takes over the first place as he heads into turn 1. And a great job there by Joseph. His outside line might prevail, but Jason Landry holding on tight down low. Going to get a great exit off that bottom row and then retake the lead, hit it into the backstretch here.
Yeah, Dave Medina not hesitating to get it to that second spot as he goes for the pass on Joe Volpis, part of that Gulf Coast racing team with his teammate David Owens right behind him. And it looks like Jax Duvall in the Goldfish car gets out of the groove just a little bit, out of shape, but able to keep it green as they're 4 wide there in the middle of the pack. Nick Mills thinks otherwise of it.
Track's down there, Dennis.
Already a little bit of frustration from David Brenner with league admin Dennis Puckett.
All your Chris, all your
Oh, car in the. Oh my God, David Brenner. Big accident under the wall. Brenner into the wall. Jared, that's a massive amount of damage to Brenner.
careful when you come up.
Yeah, but no yellow. He keeps it straight. He keeps going, but
Oh, that right
that's
front
a heavy,
tire
heavy
is not moving, Jared. That is massive damage to the 22. Only 3 laps in. Oh, the hood goes flying off right there with that new damage model. Oh my, that's a great souvenir for probably someone of the likes of David Owens. He loves collecting that sheet metal. So David Owens, get on that right there. You might be able to pick up that piece from David Brenner for a cheap price.
kind of single file throughout the field here as they start getting organized. Drivers starting to get into their grooves.
Yeah, Joseph Opus and David Owens just had some contact there coming out of turn 2, and then that let Buddy Sally through.
Dennis Bucket backwards on the back straightaway with Nick Mills involved as well.
Oh, no. Yes, sir.
I was so used to Ryan being the 8 car so that when I looked at my incident report and saw the 8, I was watching Ryan triumph.
Yeah, red line. Damn.
So, unfortunately, my mind goes straight to Ryan when a yellow comes out, but
Damn it, I want to hear him.
I hate that for Ryan. I gotta get used to these new cars, or car numbers.
I was chatting with you all that day to deal out at Talladega in the Cup Series championship race last year.
Ooh, throwing some shade down the radios.
Oh, he was big, man.
Hopefully it's all picking fun, but
He didn't listen to his spotter.
All right, Jared.
Yeah.
It looks like Landry's going to hold on to the P1 right now. David Mina hold on to P2. Joseph Opus with that strong start, still doing great up at P3. Sally P4. Owens 5. Smortle 6. Justin White P7. Our own Jared, the Showboat Kelly, running P8. Newcomer Smith in the 875 running 9, and rounding out your top 10 is going to be David Beal in that number 52.
I got wrecked with like 15 to go, so I was trying to spot for him and help him.
oh, you got some takers down pit road, starting with the 55, followed by Beal. Guys further back in the pack, maybe trying to hop onto a different strategy and try something different, get a little bit extra fuel mileage. But that's basically the last 8 cars, I believe. David Beal misses his pit box, so he just drives through.
Oh, shit, you got enough time. Pass me a beer.
Oh,
But
man.
the 55 coming out first, followed by the 99 of Jack Duval, the 31 of Kevin Kyle,
Hey, now.
and I believe that last one there is
Great
is that Craig Hawkins,
in the 880.
the 880. All right.
Newcomer. Toyota, got the Toyota Camry out there.
$5 ticket. I need the Ohio State to win by
But
4. And they won by
not too much damage for Nick Mills as he left pit road with a quick stop at least.
Thanks for reminding me about that fucking game.
Looks like it was about a 17-second pit stop in the box, while everybody else was kind of around the 6-second range, roughly.
Yeah, my buddy.
David Brenner still in the pits getting that car worked on after that massive hit he took into the outer wall.
And then just when I thought there
Probably
was
won't be looking to see him back out on the track anytime soon, but we'll have to keep an eye out for old Brenner in that 22. Dennis Puckett looks like he's no worse for wear. A little damage there, little couple dents here and there, scratches on the 12, but not too bad with that. Let's see how long that pit stop was. A minute and 38-second pit stop there for Dennis.
Yeah, about a minute long in his pit box, so definitely putting some tape on it and pounding it out.
All right, Jared, pace car lights are still on. They're still single file, still waiting for them to get this straightened out. But taking a look here at this beautiful track here in Japan, the Twin Ring Motega, I believe it's pronounced, Jared, but what a beautiful track here to bring our BRL cars to.
Well, I'm going to assume those 2 red lines, and the second single red line is the Geico session.
Yes, there's 2 white lines on the.
All right, Kev, I had to do my research there with the name so that we get it right. With old Google Translate, it's Motegi.
Oh, thank you, Jared, for the Motegi twin ring here in Japan.
I appreciate whatever the girl AI's voice is for Google Translate.
You hear that voice quite a bit there, Jared, late at night.
I don't. Nope.
Okay. Like you
I sleep at night.
Okay. It just seemed like this wasn't your first time dealing with her. That's all I meant.
Nope. I don't know what her name is. I ask less questions. That's how I get in less trouble.
There you go.
But pace car lights are off, so we are going to go back green flag racing here at Twin Ring Motegi. Front row going to be Jason Landry and David Medina. No change there from the start of the race, but it's going to be Joe Volpis and Buddy Sally in the throwback Sitco car. He's running all the gas stations, aren't he?
Yes, he is.
But pace car coming down pit road as we get ready for the Twin Ring restart zone here. Green flag back up in the air. Got a little ahead of myself there on the restart. I was getting a little excited.
Hey, I don't blame you. Huge turn 1, very wide turn. There's Kevin trying to use that outside lane, but to no avail. It's not really helping anyone too much, but don't know if you try. Into the smaller radius turn, here comes Landry high off the wall, diving it down deep. Almost 3 wide, coming out of turn 3, into turn 4, headed back towards the starter stand. Using up all that track.
Some guys further back missing the corner there in turn 3, getting really high and losing momentum, having to back out of the gas. That can open yourself up for some 3 wide for the guy low and the guy behind, but these drivers are talented enough to be able to do that with no issue.
All right, Jared, I'm going to attempt to go onto the nose cam, trying this out again. Hopefully we don't have any problems. But what the hell? Give it a shot. On board with the 55 of Jared Kelly.
Oh man, that's always a good cam. Yeah, kind of running what I was running in practice to get a good lap time, running the top and just slowly working my way down to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to carry as much momentum off the corner as I can down the back straightaway. As now in front of me, Ryan and Justin White go side by side, trying to get my nose in there.
Oh, my. Almost had a whole lap full of Ryan Twinham right there.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you got to keep your foot in it and just hope for the best. That was definitely one of those moments. Right now, Ryan's just falling back after that slip up. Probably got a little bit too much heat in those tires. He's just getting eaten up.
Side by side with the 875, the newcomer Matthew Smith, and looks like that's a Star Wars paint job. Yes, Jared, that is the Star Wars paint job by Matthew Smith.
Hey, I'd say if Talladega was still a championship race, he makes that car look like a stormtrooper, he'll win the race, guaranteed. I'll put my whole bank account on it, and I'll give you one singular reason, Kev.
Why is that?
If he makes it look like a stormtrooper, it's 100% he won't hit anybody.
Oh, I get it, because they because they have terrible aim. I just got it.
So they won't hit anything. They won't hit anything.
I got it.
But for that podium spot in third place, David Owens making the pass on Buddy Sally. go side by side down the back straightaway. Buddy getting a little bit of a better run there off the corner. But he's forced to go to that top lane there through 3 and 4. Got to make sure he doesn't get up to that wall, because that wall definitely closes in real fast.
Yeah, David Owens has been on quite a tear lately. Just picked up a win at Michigan in the QRL Series, Xfinity Series there on Wednesday nights. And he's definitely been a force to be reckoned with to see if that success can transfer over to the BRL Series here with the Cup cars.
How about that? Winning yesterday and having to make the flight from Michigan to Japan to try and win this race today.
It's really amazing with the technology we have today. But yeah, I mean, Jared, he made it work, got the car here. Car got shipped ahead of time.
I was just more talking about the hangover.
Good racing, buddy.
But he's still trying to use that kind of top groove-ish in turns 3 and 4.
Let's check
but
out
he's
that.
just he's
Yeah.
losing a lot of spots from it.
Yeah, and speaking of right in front of him is Kyle Lenot, but man, Jared, I'm really digging that paint job on the Kyle's car there.
Yeah, the 988. See it over there in the Xfinity Series as well. I believe it's the last couple digits of the suicide hotline, I believe. So great awareness there.
We're running side by side with Sally. See which line prevails there. Sally's going to have a little more momentum, but Lenot seems like he really does well on the low lines. He did a great job at Michigan there with David Owens the other night in the same race, but seems to really dial in on that low line and make it work for him. Really impressive there what Kyle's doing.
Yeah, I think just a low line, kind of in turn 2 more. If you're down there, you have the preferred line there to get kind of slide up near the wall, but not be in the threat of hitting it.
Looks like Jared Kelly might be under attack from David Buell right now. It's the 52. Seems like he's catching up to the 55 right now.
And I believe earlier Buell let me by, so definitely we were working together there. We were in the same Discord chat. First couple of times that Buell and I actually kind of raced with each other and not against each other, so it's always fun hanging out with Buell. He's a great guy, great driver. Started BRL around the same time, and he definitely ran more races than I did. Had probably a little bit more success.
Further back in the pack, looks like Greg Hawkins is going to make the pass on Dennis Puckett, and that's a battle for 16 right now as Hawkins seems to, they're battling out side by side. No one's giving an inch right now on that one, but closer up to the front, David Owens and Chris Morrill and Kyle Lenot. Actually, these 5 drivers, all the way back from Buddy Sally, Joseph Wolfus, and Justin White, all battling out here.
Yeah, Joe's kind of having a different entry into the corner. You see most of the guys are running a little bit higher. Joe kind of dives in near the bottom. So far that's working out for him. Not sure how his tires are agreeing with that, but further back, Buell's looking to the inside on the old 55. Wasn't able to do it there out of turn 4. I think that at this point I was just struggling with the overall handling of my race car. Just trying to get it to stick to the bottom of the corner, get a little bit of a run off the corner, as Buell's going to get a good run here down the back straightaway. He's in the draft on the bumper. peeks to the inside, and he goes for it.
Gets on the apron there just a little bit. Gonna get a little slippery. He's gonna have to let off that throttle before running into that 55. That might open the door up for the 8.
Yeah, Buell's been complaining that going too wide on the bottom, it just kind of upsets his car. Doesn't really want to drive as well. These drivers are braking going into, I believe, both 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A little bit more in 3 and 4, just with how tight and flat it is. But back at P5, Chris Smorl did just lose a spot to Kyle and Knott going through 3 and 4. He's forced to run that kind of, we'll call it the middle, since it's not the very top, even though it's probably the top of the racing groove. This looks like it's the fight right here between Kyle and Knott and David Owens right now for that 4th position, or the 3rd position actually, my bad. I was able to see in practice if you're using the front bumper worked, and it pushes the driver, the bumpy we'll call him, it pushes them way out of the groove. They gotta get way out of the gas, so they lose a whole bunch of momentum and speed. I told the guys in our Discord chat, keep that in a mental note here. Using that front bumper can be a strategy to maybe win the race. Kyle and Knott going into the inside of David Owens. But David Owens going to have some momentum there in the middle of the corner. Going to be side by side on exit about who gets to the gas the fastest. Chris Morrill peeking 3 wide, maybe. Little bobble out of David Owens to slow his momentum down. Allow Chris Small to get a little bit of a run on the inside, but he's got to take advantage of it there going into turn 1. Yeah, David Owens just plowing tight right now. You saw the nose just start pushing there in 3 and 4. That right front tire's not, he taps the wall just a little bit. That right front tire's just doesn't have the grip that it used to have. As he goes down the whole front straightaway, kind of tapping the wall.
Yeah, that's going to open the door now for Joseph to try to take advantage of that mistake. He went from battling Chris and Kyle now to battling Joseph. Each time he looks around, he's battling with another driver, just slowing him down and taking away probably his line he's wanting to run.
Further back for the 9th position, Nick Mills makes the move on the 55. The 55 gets a little bit of a run off the corner. Gonna go side by side going towards turn 1. Matthew Smith sitting there in the wings. Now the 875 gonna go to the inside. It's close racing though. Just has the preferred line.
I'm glad you know what the preferred line is, because I couldn't find it all race here.
Oh yeah. If we look back at P15, the 31 Cavalcade car is just on an island all by himself.
Hey man.
I mean,
This ain't no
nobody's
field,
around
brah.
him. I mean, closest guy in front is 4 seconds. The guy closest behind, 6 seconds.
I did just run the fastest lap though at a 36:48. So.
Did you now?
Hey, yes, sir.
Oh, good for you.
Doesn't get me any points.
Nope, don't pay nothing.
Oh, the 5 and Kyle, there's Chris battling it out. Have a battle of their own right now.
Yeah, this is definitely more entertaining than what we were looking at.
All right, easy now, easy.
Little defensive move there from Kevin. Kind of shoot to the inside. He's going to slide up the racetrack. Open the door for Chris to go the under over.
Looks like we have a pass here by David. He's trying to get to the inside of Jared.
Oh yeah, side by side again, going into 3 and 4. Oh, it gets really close. Trying to stay as close to that quarter panel as I can. Fortunately, David Beal has a better drive off. I'm really struggling with my tire wear. I don't know what I'm doing, like always. Just there turning laps, but now I'm knocked out of the top 10. I'm sitting in 12th. What am I gonna do? Can't
So-
drive harder.
No, Justin White now seeming to make a push up the field here as he's getting underneath of Joseph there in the 13 car.
Yeah, Joe kind of pushing wide there on the exit of 4. Looked like he got up into the wall just a little bit, but not enough to really slow him down a lot like it did David Owens. But Justin White saving those tires there, staying with the pack to be in touch of them and maybe use the extra tire life he's got to make a run on these guys.
All right, further back in the field, Jared Kelly and Ryan Twinham and Jax Duvall I can't talk, are all under a blanket right now as Jared's trying to find a way around Ryan, giving a little bump there in the rear.
Oh, it's always fun racing Ryan. He's a great guy to race against. Definitely you want to, motivates you to want to finish ahead of him every week. But he's a great guy, great driver. And just us Illinois boys trying to figure out this Japanese oval here.
All right, looks like Kyle Lanat might be falling back a little bit, fading a little bit as Joseph Volpus now is going to pass Kyle. Justin's already made the pass on Kyle, and now Justin's got David Owens in his sight in at number 11.
Now, Kev, I know we joked with you about being on an island all by yourself, but what about the leader, Jason Landry? Basically 2.4 seconds ahead of David Medina running second here, and I know it's close on the fuel window.
Yeah, Jared. Jason, it's definitely, I heard in practice that he's been practicing all week, really trying to dial this track in. He also made mention of getting the brake bias dialed in on his car. And just lots of laps practice, he said, that really paid off for for Jason right now, as he has this huge lead of over 2.5 seconds. So yeah, shout out to him and being well prepared so far in this race.
Well, Kevin, you also got to remember further on in the season, Jason Landry, I mean, he lost a little bit of ground over in Suzuka, but gained it right back and won that race, being the road course driver in the Bonfire Racing Series. I mean, we had Nate Maurer first, and then we had Buddy Sally come over. It had me win a road course race. But now Jason Landry just kind of, I mean, raised the bar and said, I'm at the bar. You guys got to come to me on the road courses. But he's definitely motivated to get this Japanese sweep, and definitely we could put that on like a wrestling style belt saying Japanese sweep.
That's right. That's right. But as that's going on, Jared, just wanted to bring it to your attention that you did get passed by that car that was on an island, as the 31 is starting to pick off some of these slower drivers on these older tires.
I don't know what slow is. Is that a metaphor for something? Never heard that word before.
So obviously, you're living it. You just got passed by one of the slowest cars out there. All right, let's see what we got battling right now. Closest battle we have right now. It looks like David Buell's hanging on right now to his spot against Buddy. Buddy Sally might be under duress still from David Owens now.
Sorry, Kevin, I was going to hit the wall there. It's fine. Yeah, we're all good.
Kevin and Ryan been known to you know, tango quite a bit in these tracks. One week it was Darlington, another week I can't remember the other track, but they seem Bristol. Kevin repaid the favor. I know it's not intentional on either driver. It just seems like they always can't get out of each other's way. But so far so good. Knock on wood, as that 31's trying to find a way around that number 3 car.
You're welcome.
Oh, Ryan comes down, shuts the door. It's like the 31 are going to get the pass off, but we do have pit. Jared Kelly coming in for pits right now. Looks like he's one of our first drivers. Might have been Jack Savall, the first driver out of pit lane. Pat pit in on lap 41. There he is coming out of pit lane. Jared Kelly is the next car in, and this is all happening on lap 44.
Yeah, fuel window opened right there, I believe, on lap 43-ish, I would think, if I'm trying to remember correctly. So the window's open to make it to the end on fuel. Some of these drivers do have extra fuel in their cars from those guys that pitted earlier.
That's right, Jared. We'll have to keep that in mind as the race continues on. Now Buddy Sally under duress from Joseph as they're side by side. Sally really using that high line trying to make that high line work, but Joseph's gonna succeed, bring it up the track, block that 21.
Justin White heading down into pits now. He's kind of known as the numbers guys when it comes to drivers and kind of pit strategy. Coming down pit road along with David Buell, using that as a sign to maybe it's a good time to pit.
Yeah, Justin's always got his head thinking big picture in the race, along with a couple other drivers as maybe Nick Mills and Justin Malarkey, I'd say, but definitely Justin one to keep an eye on the track to see what he's doing at all times.
David Owens pitting from that 4th position. Decides to come down pit road. Joe Volpis also down pit road as well with his teammate.
Oh, and here comes Kyle and Buddy Sally. Doing a great job getting it. Whoa, down, coming in the pit lane here at the Twin Ring. David Owens exiting pit lane as Justin White drives on by.
Leaves the leaders, Jason Landry and David Medina still out on pit road, followed by Chris Smarl. Matthew Smith, as we just heard over the radio, Jason going to be coming down pit road this time. That might bring down a lot more drivers since he was leading this race by a huge margin.
And then
Call from David Medina as well. So our two guys who just ran away from the field coming down pit road this time. Jason down and Medina down to second gear. Getting to pit road speed. Chris Smarl still out on the racetrack, followed by Matthew Smith, Kevin Kyle, and Nick Mills and Ryan Twynham. Craig Hawks, Hawkins, my bad. Dennis Puckett. But Jason Landry basically the first of the leaders to be ahead of everybody else. There's Ryan Twynham also coming down pit road now.
Chris Morrill, that was leader, bringing it down pit road. That's going to leave Matthew Smith out. Oh, Matthew Smith going to decide to bring it on in also. And then Jared, yours truly. I might actually let a lap this race. Holy cow.
From the back to the front. It's crazy how things work.
Well, Jared, take a picture of this. It's doesn't happen too often.
I could see this picture hanging up on your mom's fridge.
10-4.
Looks like Chris and Matthew Smith coming down out of pit road right now. Still waiting on Kevin and Nick Mills to come down with their service. These guys did pit later, but there goes Kevin right next past Matthew Smith in the 875. But Kevin, I don't want to warn you, but you got a car chasing you down. You're just trying to get his lap back.
I'm on an island, bro. I don't see anyone in my picture.
Oh, you will. You will.
Let's see the gap. So Jason Landry right now 15 seconds behind Nick Mills and Kevin Kyle. Let's see, just keeping maybe an eye and see how fast that dwindles on fresh tires there. Oh yeah, it's getting eat up pretty quick there. Landry's running a 36.18. Yeah, a whole second faster per lap there. There, Nick Mills brings it on in.
So that just puts Kevin Kyle on that island all by himself of guys who still need to make a pit stop.
Oh, the 875 gets loose. Matthew Smith gets in front of Jackson Ball. Oh, no.
I really thought you were going to not come next. I tried not to, but it didn't let me.
Right at the start-finish line. Still not a yellow flag.
should be a caution.
There, the caution comes out.
We don't throw manual cautions.
Oh man.
Oh, Joseph!
No, the guy was stopped
Chris,
right
turn, Chris! Oh my gosh! Oh, there's a lot of close calls there. Stop car.
He stopped for
Kinda nervous. Chris Morrill drives the airplane.
Before they threw it.
But that is going to be a huge break for the leader, Kevin Kyle,
Hey now.
who was leading there, had that early pit stop, so he was able to go longer. So huge benefit there.
Tried to keep it down, but the car snapped back up on
But I don't want to mention anything, but I feel like I hear something in the distance.
I didn't want to hit you.
I think I hear a dinner bell because that old 55 car got the lucky dog there. Yellow dog for our Dutch fans in the audience.
You make it, Dennis?
Yeah, shout out there to the Pim.
I'm coaching
Pim
for
always
the pit.
helping us out with information and keeping our stream to tip-top shape. But we're hoping to have him in here tonight. He might
You
be
don't
joining
make it,
us
I'll
later
come
on in the
down,
season there,
pit road,
Jared.
give you
I
a
think he'd make a
push
good
yourself.
addition
I'm
here
already
with us since
tried to
I
leave
feel like
that.
they'll have pretty good chemistry there with the old Pim there. So
I made it, no problem.
we might get a special guest every once in a while from their old Pim.
Chemistry. Oh man, you should hear us bicker back and forth. That's more than chemistry. I think they call that history.
Yes. It looks like Jared's going to get that wave around now. Get his lap back.
Ding 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 ding. That's beautiful. Was running that bonfire paint scheme looking car, but thought I'd bring back the old gray and black to kind of resemble the dirt modified. But Kev, I've started kind of piecing together what the modified is going to look like next year. So it's going to be somewhat similar to this paint scheme, but it's going to be a little bit more silver.
Okay, well, we'll be waiting on bated breath, Jared, for you to show us those pictures in the Discord so we could all give it a thumbs up and a fire emoji. But no, that's cool, Jared. Looking forward to seeing how it turns out.
Well, that puts Jason Landry back in the lead, but I believe he was on the lead lap, so he won't have to do a wave around.
Dennis, luckily, it's
But I
only
believe some of the
EOL.
guys further behind.
It's going to black flag you for a drive through. Do it now. We're stopping, Joe. It's only an EOL if you pit early.
Yep, I agree. EOL for pitting early, drive through for pitting late.
It's pretty amazing. Some of the veterans like Nick Mills and Justin White know all the rules and how they work like that. I just figured out that when the red lights are on pit lane, that's pits are closed. Learned that one last season. So yeah.
Well, it almost makes you wonder how they figured out the rules. Maybe they kind of maybe broke a couple of them, so they had to learn.
Yeah, they might have tested them out a few times, I'd say.
I'm with you, Kev. Green light means go, red light means don't.
I managed to get myself back on the lead lap, too.
I keep it simple.
Yeah, it's usually the best way to go with things. But Jared, this race is already kind of winding down. We got 57 laps down of 85, so I think everyone's fueled for the end of this race.
Yeah, so it should be just a dash to the finish. Everyone's good on fuel. It's all going to be about tire management. Who has the fresher tires by the end of this race?
Yeah, and remember here, Landry now, last pitted lap 48. I think I could bring up our
How'd you and
Pit
Nick, how'd
strategy.
you and Quantum get a lap down? I thought y'all were in the lead when
I was caution came out.
okay.
There you have it. So the top three are on some of the older tires.
Yeah,
That's
I was wondering
Landry,
the same thing. I
lap
didn't know if Dennis
48.
had it yesterday. He was on the
Medina,
lead lap.
48. Buddy Sally, one of the first cars in, he's lap 46
Dennis
tires.
pitted coming
And the freshest set of tires, we got Kevin Kyle, Justin White, David Owens, Joseph Volpis,
Yeah, we were
David
both stuck behind
Buell,
him.
Kyle Lynott, and Jared Kelly, the freshest of the fresh. Last pit of that 56. So we'll see what Jared can do here with those.
Getting the wave around.
Nice set of Goodyear Eagles.
Yeah, I think I missed the prime time to get tires. I mean, lap 55 for the car number 55. There's probably some bad mojo with me being a lap late on getting tires.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we got delayed yellow. Don't know what that's about.
Oh, and there's David Brenner back on track. Seems like he got that 22 repaired. Back out on the track. He's only
21 laps down.
21 laps down. But hey, good for him for sticking it out, getting it back on track, and completing those laps.
Yeah, David, a really good driver, avoiding incidents in NIS. Just seems like when it comes time for Sunday morning, he just has terrible luck. Could call it the Twynham curse.
Jared, what happened on lap 58? I got a notification here that you crashed.
I did not crash. At least I don't think I did.
Okay.
I did not. I don't know.
I don't want to hit.
I did not crash.
I don't want to restart the. I don't want to go back and see because it'll throw off our data. But I might have to take a look at that later on.
Yeah, I definitely did not crash.
All right, Jared. Pace car lights are off.
Goes for you, Chris. I'm not going to slow you up on this restart, buddy.
Coming down the backstretch here, leading them into turn 3.
Hey, Matthew and Jared, just so you know, I'm very slow on the straights, so y'all just go around me whenever we go.
Oh, that could be setting up some interesting events to take place.
Yeah, it's because I muted it. I tried to burn Brenner, but it didn't work. It wasn't funny because my mic was muted. I didn't think it could have been funny anyway.
Away they go. Jacks the ball and the Goldfish car on the way down low. Three wide coming out of turn 2. Kyle Lynott on the door of Justin White.
I gotta come down pit road. Time to come down pit road.
I believe that's a penalty for Chris Morrill there in the number 5 car.
Kevin shuts the door on David Owens. There's
Oh, we got a spinner of the 880 with the Dennis Puckett on the front straightaway. Huge contact at the start-finish line.
Oh my God! All right, we're gonna. Oh, Dennis puts it in the wall again. Oh, and there it goes again into the wall. All right, Jared, I'm gonna do the replay here button. So hold on a second. We're gonna see if we can get a look at what happened. Oh my! All right, that looked like that might have ended the 880's day. Wicked hit there. But, all right, Jared. My timer is on the racing at the top. It says 45 minutes and 1 second counting upwards. On the
I'll
SDK.
just wait for the pace car to come off pit road or come down pit road
Okay.
again. So we'll have that worked out. But I think 20 laps left to go in the race when we do go back green. So I'm going to turn over to your view, Kevin, that I have pulled up on the old YouTubes.
What did you get what?
Yeah, pace car's just coming out of the pits right now. Gonna get in front of Landry.
It was speeding. It gave me 2.
I think that's the only car to be in front of Jason Landry today.
I thought that might be it, and I got lucky, but no.
So,
as soon as I went green, it was.
I think they should put a spot on the podium for the pace car driver. They deserve all the credit because they get to lead the field to green on every restart.
Yeah, and some races, like the race in Texas, I think the pace car led the most laps.
You got speeding, then excessive speeding.
You know, I think you could be right there, Kev.
Yeah, I must have done it. I was gonna ask you if I could get a black cleared for being an idiot, but I figured that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, that was a gnarly accident there, Jared. I didn't see it during the race, but watching her back, wow, what a hit.
Yeah, very fortunate that both Dennis and the 880 of Craig Hawkins are all right after that incident.
Looks like Jack Staval's going to get the wave around.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here as if we have any takers that come down pit road. Because these guys do have, I believe, another set of tires still in the bank if they needed them. But with 23 laps to go, it's not going to be that much time that these drivers are going to spend on the tires.
Looks like Dennis Puckett in for repairs. Smith in for repairs.
So, Kev, as they keep this caution period going, as the pace car lights are still on, how about we talk a little bit about the Monday car league going on? I mean, first race was on Monday at Sebring.
Yeah, Jared, I was able to catch some of the
welcome.
stream. I forgot who was streaming it. Oh, David Owens. I caught David Owens' stream. I got to witness how high a Indy car can go flying in the air. Almost hit the bridge at Sebring there, Jared. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who you're talking about. I want to say you're talking about Chris, who went flying there kind of in the last two corners. I don't really know what it's called. But I know Chris Morrill went flying off of your Truly's right rear tire. But
they're at Texas this coming Monday, Jared. So that's going to be a change up from Sebring to an oval track at Texas. Gonna really get to see how these in-car adjustments work. Maybe some weight jacker being used in traffic. Some of these different types of tires setups too, Jared. So I think David Owens streams. A couple guys stream in the league. So just make sure you guys keep your eyes and ears open for Discord. See who's streaming. It is a fun time seeing some of these guys racing these Indy cars.
Justin,
yeah, and I'd hate to tell you this, Kev, but I won't be there at Texas. Our cars aren't set up for any of the ovals, so we're only running the road courses this year.
Well, that's good. Just one less guy for me to pass.
And it sounds like one less guy for you to wreck.
Were you downshifted too early in 3 for that little stretch there where you're getting
How
sideways
dare
on
you.
entry? I'm trying to figure out what
Well,
you were
I
doing.
mean, I saw that league application. I put a little 4X sticker right under it.
I knew it was you before I didn't even have to look to see you put it there. I knew it was you.
But yeah, you'll have to get out there on one of the road courses one of these times.
I will.
Maybe Watkins Glen or something. We'll have to kind of race wheel to wheel. I'm not very fast. I can run in the top 10, but that's about it.
Yeah, you knocked me off my game. I was
Oh, and there's only 10 cars on the track. That's not too hard.
Never found my.
Hey, numbers don't lie, man. Top 10s are top 10s.
That may have been a plan.
All right,
We
Jared.
take them as we get them.
Pace car lights are off. There's 21 laps to go here. Let's see if Jason Landry can hold off this
All right, buddy, let's not think this time.
field of cars that are on a little bit fresher tires. Jason's got his work cut out for him. So the pace car lights are off. They're coming off. He just dives underneath. They're hitting the restart zone. There he goes, Jason Landry off. Great start. Leads the field to the start-finish line and headed off into turn 1.
Slides up to that top lane, maximizing the entrance going into turn 1 for the huge exit off of 2. As Kevin, you go to the top line, why don't you say, I want no part of this?
No, I know my place. I know my place and I know my pace. So I was just trying to stay out of the way and do the best I can.
Washington went 3 wide, so I get to check it up a little extra.
Oh, Joseph Opus drives down low, gets out of the way.
I don't know if he's getting loose or if he's just driving down to as a defense line. I don't really know. I wasn't able to tell in the moment. But definitely alarming to some of the drivers. As it's heating up there for that the top 10 positions.
Kyle and David Owens driving door to door right now, trying to figure out who's going to take over P4. Justin White's going to try to get his nose in there after David leaves the door open. Looks like Justin's not going to get such a great exit though off of turn 4.
Joel Volpis further behind in the 8th position, fighting with Nick Mills. Under attack there from the old light blue number 8 car. Followed by Kevin Kyle there, waiting in the wings if anything were to happen between the two of them. As Nick gets a little loose and goes to the bottom.
Yeah, great save there by Nick, but looks like that's going to leave him under attack from Jared Kelly now.
No, everything's flashing out.
That might be better for me. Good, Ryan.
Thank you.
David Buell and Ryan Twinham working together there. David giving him the call out to go ahead and take that spot, and David falls back in line.
Trying to see if there's any more battles throughout the field.
It's heating up here with Buddy Sally in P3, David Owens and Kyle Lynott right now, and Justin White. Oh, as Owens gets loose there, sends Kyle Lynott underneath him to get out of the way, as that's going to lose some positions for David Owens, unfortunately.
I couldn't scare you.
Yeah, slamming on the gas there, getting the back end loose.
It's going to cost him 2 positions there, Jared. But Justin White just ran the fastest lap of the day with a 36 flat. See if he can back it up with another fast lap, as Jason Landry just ran a 36.01. No, Justin White just ran a 36.37, so Jason Landry the fastest lap right there.
Back in P8, Nick Mills just made the pass on Kevin Kyle for that 8th position. Starting to heat up here for the final top 10 positions for all the bragging rights. I want to put a hard emphasis on the bragging rights.
Now, Kevin's dropping like a brick right now. As Jared Kelly passes up the 31. Now Chris Morrow and Ryan Twinham looking to get by him also. Back up at the front though.
I was just going to continue on with your sentence, just an embarrassing move around the outside there for that 9th position.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the showboat. I got to do a little bit of it.
We'll stay up.
Jason Landry almost extending the gap to a second, but just kind of sitting in that 0.8 of a second range. Now it finally peaks over the 1 second mark. But David Medina a little under fire or a little bit of pressure. Buddy Sally right behind him.
I noticed that. Oh shit, I didn't.
David Owens trying to retake that position back from Justin White, as he's now got the car settled down and back on the attack. 10 laps to go, Jared. This race is counting down quickly.
Now we're going to start seeing the speed differences and where everybody's comfortable at in the braking zones. Everybody's got a kind of different braking zone than the others that could trip some drivers up.
Yeah, it looks like David Owens got loose there again, as he's going to now lose all that momentum he had on Justin White. But Justin White seems like he hit the wall there just a little bit, just kissed it. Jared Kelly running back in P9. He's trying to chase down that number 8 car.
And 9 to go. Turn into 8 to go now. It's crunch time now. Definitely don't want to make any mistakes. Oh, I think it gets the bumper. The 55 pushes the number 8 car going into turn 1. It's going to stack up that lane accordion effect. Definitely going to slow down momentum. Kevin Kyle back on the rear bumper of the 55. Slows way down. Backs up the corners.
Yeah, back up a lot, but it looks like Justin White retaking that position now from David Owens. But these guys are door to door for the last couple laps as we got 7 to go here. Looks like David Owens might prevail. It's such a great battle between these two. What a drag race coming down the backstretch.
Yeah, Justin being able to use kind of the diamonding effect here on that top line. See, to keep it away from the wall there, you saw a little bit of extra steering out of the corner. Now Ryan Twynham making the move for the 10th spot on Kevin Kyle. All these battles happening throughout the field. Ryan says it's my turn to play. Just to mention the battle between David Owens and Justin White. Justin's kind of settled back behind David Owens. Not wanting to use too much of his tires and lose a spot to Joe Vulpes. But Kyle not making a charge on David Medina for that 2nd spot. Right on the rear bumper of the 9 car.
Like Ryan Twinham was able to get past Kevin Kyle, take over P10. But that battle with the Lanat and David Medina is sure one hell of a battle we're having up front for P2. We got a lock right here at the front. Obviously Sally biding his time, seeing if he can make a move anywhere if someone makes a mistake. Now Kevin Kyle, Kevin made a mistake. That might open the door for Jax to vault, take over another spot.
Yeah, 3 to go here. Kevin using that real outside line. That's what we're going to call it. It might be up in some of the dirty marbles up there like we saw in Texas. Now as he touches the wall there, getting way too out of the groove.
All right, David Medina now. He's got passed by Kyle for a second. Now he's going to try to hold off Buddy Sally.
2 laps left here to go.
Shout out to Kyle, man. Kyle's also been on a pretty good hot streak. Every time I'm watching him in a race, he's usually up at the front. But, yeah, 2 laps to go here, Jared. Looks like Jason Landry is off to the races. As long as he keeps this car straight, is he going to get that white flag?
Yeah, 1 to go. 1.49 miles left to go here in this race. Jason's just got to keep it clean. No lap traffic to worry about. As he hits the halfway point right now. Jason Landry, after winning Suzuka, wanting to say he wants to pull off the Japanese sweep. He's led the most laps here today in Twin Ring Motegi. Out of turn 4, Jason Landry. He's gonna do it. He's gonna sweep the Japanese races.
Ryan Twinham looking to get by Jared Kelly on this lap. Last turn is not gonna get it. Nick Mills holds him off.
Finally an oval win this season. Medina and Malarkey didn't get me.
Jason Landry talking about
Congratulations, man. Good run.
how he got his first oval win. Congratulations to Jason.
Good
Road race wins weren't enough for Jason. He needed to take oval wins also. So keep a lookout there for Jason, as he's become known to be a big time oval driver now.
Always, that was fun.
But congratulations to
man,
Jason
good race.
Landry.
Good
Practice
race.
paid off as he celebrates there in the Toyota Camry number 50 here in Japan. But shout out to all the drivers. Let's see if we get a recap here of the race results, Jared. I have the technology, and there we have it. Jason Landry's going to be your winner today. Buddy Sally picks up P2, passes David Medina, but I did not see David Owens passing.
Yeah, your results I think are a little messed up there.
Okay, they're messed up, right, Jared?
That's practice. That's the practice results. So I guess I'll cover it for the right results. Jason Landry obviously taking the win, doing the donuts on the start-finish line.
There, we got him up.
Kyle Lanat. Oh.
Go ahead, though. Keep talking.
Well, Kyle Lanat taking on that second position, that runner-up spot, making the pass on David Medina with 4 to go. David finishing 3rd. Buddy Sally recovering up to 4th, a spot higher than where he started. David Owens losing a spot from where he started in that 5th position. Justin White coming home 6th. Joe Volpes 7th after starting on the outside pole. Nick Mills, I think, is the biggest mover from 15th to 8th. The 55 of Jared Kelly moving 1 spot up further in that 9th place. Ryan Twynham 17th to 10th. And Jack Duval falling back from 6th to 11th. Kevin Kyle moving up 4 spots from 16th to 12th. David Buell falling, or actually moving 1 spot further up than where he started in 13th. Chris Morrow with that unfortunate penalty going to fall into 14th. Dennis Puckett after a few incidents in 15th. Matthew Smith in the 875 after that spin coming out of turn 4, 3 laps down in the 16th position. David Brenner coming home after that early incident on the opening laps, 21 laps down in 17th. And Craig Hawkins, 26 laps down in the 18th and final position.
Well, Jared, there you have it. Hey, Jared, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little highlight reel here. Just some of the incidents we had. Just I'm gonna run through and see if we can see anything cool. So this one looks like it was Matthew Smith. He gets a little loose there. Not to throw insult to injury, but just wanted to take a look at. Oh, Jackson Wall tags him.
I really thought you were going to not come back.
All right, and then let's see, lap 58. What we have here? Oh, this is our own Jared Kelly. Let's see if we can
Is
really
it now?
see if we can find out what happened here, if anything did. No, it did not. Craig Hawkins, lap 60, gets loose right there by Ryan Twinham, is able to save it, and is gonna head right down into that big old wall. Gets nailed by the Takis, number 12.
Oh, that's not hot.
But right on. I want to say a big shout out to all the drivers that participate in this league. You guys are the ones that make this possible for all of us in this great racing league that we have and community we have. So big shout out to all the drivers. I'm glad to bring this. Oh, Dennis almost tries to take out my camera on the front stretch, but but Jared, where is the ball? Oh, Dennis coming back for more. But Jared, where are we off to next weekend for the BRL Racing Series Premier Cup?
Well, we're back in the States, in the Midwest. It's famous for its barbecue, and it's great racing, Kansas Motor Speedway. Or I guess it's just Kansas Speedway, not Motor Speedway, because they're not owned by Speedway Incorporated. But yeah, gonna be back at Kansas. Great racing, running the high line. For majority of the race, gonna get huge runs. It should be some really great, close draft pack racing almost.
Right on, Jared. And then you guys can tune into that sometime during the week. We'll have a replay broadcast of that. Some of our own drivers will be streaming that on Sunday morning. We also have the Sunday night Skippy series for open wheel fans of the Skip Barber car. And that'll be hosted by Pim. And that's later on in the afternoon. And then also we have our Monday car series. That's the Delara. Is it the I-18 or is it something like that?
The IR18.
Okay, IR18. That's going to be Monday nights. And also David Owens has a series for the QRL. That's Wednesday nights, Xfinity series. And any more information with any of these, just get a hold of one of us and we can point you in the right direction. But Jared, great race, man. Great visiting Japan. Can't wait to get back to the States, though, to be honest with you. So hopefully maybe this time I can fly first class and maybe you can sit and coach.
I'll shoot you Pim's credit card information. We'll get you a first class ticket right next to me.
All right. Well, this is for Jared Kelly. This is Kevin Kyle. We're wishing you guys all have a good night. God bless, and we'll catch you at the next race. Everyone have a good night.